If you are happy with your own family, then it is a test that you have made a better use of your habit. If you are restless or too busy and too crazy when you are at home, that means you are a thorough failure in understanding what education is and a thorough failure in making better use of habit. I take pride in expressing that we are brought up in such a family where my parents made the best use of habits upon us. And the result is experienced by us during about 35 years of family life. We had no occasion when we were unhappy with each other. And we are only happy and not otherwise. Same is the case with every traditional family of every backward country like India. I think let us take advantage of such branches of knowledge from the so-called backward nation and make the best use of habit. Then we can understand what liberation from self-conditioning is. The highest ideal of human living is what the scriptures say, liberation. They mean liberation from self-conditioning. And that can be achieved only by making the best use of the power of habit. Instead of trying to understand the many good things, instead of trying to discuss about the many good things in the world, and instead of burning all our time in conferences like this, if we try to put into practice what we are expected to do, that is our habit nature. Take only 2 or 3 or 4 principles and begin to put them in practice. Make it a habit and take advantage of the force of the habit and see what happens. The miracle happens. That is what is called a transformation. Remember that the iron piece becomes a magnet, and it is only in the presence of another magnet and not at all in the presence of a big volume called magnetism. If you place an iron piece on the table and begin to rub it with a book on magnetism, it will be as much iron as it is even after 100 years. That's the result of trying to understand things and knowing philosophy and discussing about. Transformation never takes place by discussing things. By feeble, useless methods like comparing and contrasting, and the international educationalists gathering into seminars and discussing about many dirty things, nothing happens. The world remains as uneducated as it is, though literacy increases. We are trying to deceive the world by calling literacy education. Literacy is only a mechanical process. Education is something different. There may be an illiterate who is highly educated, who knows how to help you, who knows how not to harm you, who knows how to cooperate with you, and who knows how to do something helpful to himself and yourself. And still, there are most uneducated brutes among the highly literates who discuss about international political situations and war and precipitate economic situations that are harmful to the common man and precipitate wars and destruction. So there are literates who are uneducated and illiterates who are highly educated, and we know them in definite terms very much every day. Let us try to distinguish between literacy and education. We can give value to literacy also, but let us give first preference to education than to literacy, so that we may not be idiots. And let us try to use the force of habit to make a magnet out of the iron piece, to effect transformation of the negative I am into the positive I am.